Hello, I'm Zash, and welcome to my reading of Kira Kira. Last time, the Second Literature Club band performed their first concert in front of a paying audience, and they were a hit. Now, thanks to their contacts with Star Generation and their good performance, they have been invited to another venue to perform, and they have to hit the road. The next morning. I'm the only one who sleeps in just because it's summer break. Yuko has morning practice for her club, and my parents don't get summer off. So when I get up just before noon, there's nobody home, and I just microwave some stuff from the fridge. But today I got up early, so I was able to eat freshly made breakfast. When I sit at the table, Yuko's reading a magazine in her sweats. My mom serves rice in the rice bowl. When I ask her why Dad isn't at the table, she says he left for a business trip last night. Yuko talks to me as I take a bite from my toast.
Are you leaving today, Shikako-chan?
Since the cultural festival, that's the only name Yuko uses. If I ask her to stop, I'm sure she's just going to tease me, so I don't say anything. I'll just wait for her to get bored. I guess. Yuko asks me for the schedule, but I can't really give her a detailed answer. I'm hoping to leave early enough so we'll get there before the sun goes down. First, we'll go see the owner of the music cafe, who invited us. And then, tomorrow is the rehearsal and the performance. That's all I know. I don't think anything else has been said after that. If there's an opportunity to participate in events, then we'll probably do so. But if not, then we might just perform on the streets. Or if we end up realizing it's above our ability, we may just come home. We have an open schedule, and we just have to see what happens. But I'm not too worried. We'll just do what we can, and that's all. We can't keep worrying about the future. At least, that's what I think. Maybe this is the result of Tonya's special training, but if I stay like this, I may have problems once I'm in the real world. I get worried about myself not getting worried. But I have to tell my family that there's nothing to worry about. Don't worry, I won't do anything stupid. We'll just play it by ear. I'll be home within a week or so.
Make sure you call every day. It's too late if something happens.
My mom interrupts with a bitter face. She doesn't really say it, but I'm sure she doesn't like the idea of me going on a trip with the girls. My parents aren't too strict about things like that, but if Chie wasn't one of the girls, I'm sure they would have been opposed to this trip.
But this sure is an open-plan trip, isn't it? I'm kind of jealous. I wish I could go on a trip like that. Hey, do you think you'll be eating miso-flavored udon or miso pork cutlets?
I guess she thinks like Karari. Maybe.
I want to eat them too. Hey, Mom, let's go on a trip too. Maybe around Oban? Where will we get the money, dear? Why don't you get a job and save up and go like Shikanosuke did? How cruel! You would encourage your own middle school daughter to work?
I finish my breakfast while Yuko mumbles. Then I grab my luggage and leave the table.
You look like a musician.
Yuko teases me when I put the bass on my shoulder. Actually, I am a bandsman. But as I say so, I'm not sure if I can really call myself a bandsman. I guess.
Well, if you say so yourself.
I think she should have a little more respect towards her older brother. I head to the front door.
Be careful, dear, and make sure you come home before you run out of money, okay?
My mom sees me off. Chie and I were supposed to go together since we live close by. I call her. She's very close, and we meet right away. We walk together to the station.
It's already so hot.
She has this huge sports bag with her. I see little beads of sweat on her forehead. It is hot, even though it's only morning. The sky is clear. I'm sure it'll get hotter as the day goes on. I wouldn't like it if it's too hot, but I'm glad it's not raining. What's in your bag? I ask her while looking at her packed bag.
Let's see. My clothes, towels, makeup stuff, a flashlight, a radio.
She counts using her fingers. We already have flashlights and stuff like that. When we packed at Murakami's house yesterday, we took various outdoor items. We also packed a tent and portable cooking stove. We aren't planning to camp out, but since we don't have too much money, we just wanted to be prepared. Even Tonya says that was a good idea.
I wanted to have my own. Who knows what might happen?
I know, but you always pack way too much. Do you remember the time your family and my family went on a camping trip together? You brought that weird toy.
That...
Remember, you brought the whole dollhouse. I never heard of a kid bringing something like that on a camping trip.
At the time, I really loved it. I couldn't stand the thought of leaving it behind.
But once we got there, you put it by the tent and I had to watch it. You and your dad went down to the river to fish. Can you imagine how jealous I was?
How do you remember all that? I don't remember anything.
That's how disappointed I was.
But I let you eat the biggest fish I caught. Besides, you never got excited at stuff like that, so we all just thought you weren't interested.
I was looking so forward to fishing and walking around in the river, even before we left the house. I didn't say anything back then, but I really was.
See, if you don't express your emotions, you always lose.
But at least you should have known that I didn't want to watch your damn toys.
Boy, you're really holding a grudge, aren't you? You won't become successful thinking about little things like that.
Oh, shut up. Anyways, you pack way too much when you go on a trip.
But I don't have a dollhouse this time.
Are you sure?
Do you want to see? Just don't go through my underwear, okay?
I don't need to do that.
Don't be shy. Oh, be careful. There's a step.
Oh, shush. I see that. By the way, didn't your family say something about the trip? You are a girl, technically.
What do you mean, technically?
Chie gets angry a little.
It was okay. Actually, when I told my mom I wanted to go on a trip for about a week, she cried. I didn't expect that.
Why'd she cry?
She
puts a fingertip on her chin.
Mom thought she had put me through too much since the divorce. Especially after last year, where I didn't go out at all. She was so worried I was holding everything in. Which is silly of her because I wasn't holding anything in. It was just that I never wanted to go.
Oh, I see.
So, when I told her, she was so happy. Isn't that silly?
But I'm sure your mom was worried about you too.
I know. Anyway, I didn't have any problems. But my mom did tell me to be careful 1,000 times though.
I'm glad. Well, we're here. We get off the train and head to Tanya's house. With our heavy luggage, we arrive at Tanya's all sweaty. We see a van that has Murakami liquor on the side. There are two people walking around it.
Tono-yan!
Chie calls.
Tono-yan.
One of the people answers rather suspiciously.
Yeah, I came up with that nickname.
You look happy.
Tonya smiles quietly. Are you already loading?
Murakami came over early this morning and woke me up. We're just loading the equipment and the drums. We're almost done.
You shouldn't have. We could have helped. Sorry about that. Murakami scratches his head in embarrassment. I woke up early, and I couldn't stay in bed. So, I thought of coming over and waking Tonya up. Why are you so excited? It's not like you're going with us.
I know, but I'm worried. Whether you'll get lost, whether you forgot stuff like that.
Are we your children or something? I didn't know you had a license. You didn't? I even help out with the deliveries sometimes. I really didn't know. But Tonyan, I can't tell you enough how much you always help us out. I changed the subject and talked to Tonya.
No problem, but that Tono-yan thing.
He looks a little perplexed.
Hey, Tono-yan!
Chie calls him as she checks the luggage in the back.
Are you sure I can borrow the entire set?
Sure, I'm not using it. I'd much rather you use them in a performance than them just sitting in my room. I'm sure the instruments prefer it too.
Oh, I know.
Murakami says to me as if he thought of something.
Why don't you borrow Tonya's bass? You'd like it much more than the one I found in the trash. Tonya, you have a bass too, right?
No. I interrupt Murakami as I wave my hand. This is what I've been using since spring. I don't want to change. I know it was oversized garbage.
Are you sure?
Yeah, my hands are getting used to it. I may mess up if I change the instrument now. If I wanted to change, I would have changed it before the cultural festival. Murakami nods, rather questionably.
Then, do you want me to write Svender again? It's starting to fade.
That's okay. But I just don't get it. Why do you have to rewrite it? Don't you think it should fade away?
No, I thought you liked it because of the unique Svender thing.
Didn't you just hear me? I just said I like it because my hands are used to it. Are you sure we can borrow your car? Murakami said it's no problem. Even Murakami's parents said we could use it as long as we want to. Should they really have said that to us? We might end up really using it as long as we want to. We don't know how to restrain ourselves. How kind and generous they are. I don't think too many people would let us use their cars like this. Actually, their abnormally big hearts are just like Murakami. Once everything is loaded, we get in the car. Murakami and Tonya say they want us to take them to the station, so they get in too. Are you okay? You look a little nervous. Chie was at the wheel with a straightened back and a nervous face.
Don't sound so worried.
But I really am worried. Do you drive often?
Maybe about once a month?
Have you driven a big van like this before?
No, never.
How can I not be worried? Will I come home alive? The image of a news broadcast appears in my head. The newscaster is reading our names. As soon as she's done with our names, she moves on.
Okay, next. The news you are waiting for. Soccer.
She says so casually, as if my death meant nothing. How sad.
Do you want me to drive?
Murakami says from the back seat. No, she has to practice. She has a long way to go.
That's too bad. I wanted to show off some of my driving techniques. I'm like an F1 driver.
I hope he never shows off such a technique in the middle of the city. Besides, you have to help out at the liquor shop, don't you?
Okay, don't think about it. Do or do not, there is no try. Here we go.
Chie yells to herself, and finally, it's time to depart. Here comes the first incident.
Huh?
The engine won't start.
The battery is a bit old. Just give it a few tries and it'll start. Also, when you first start, don't use the lights or blinkers too much. The engine will stop if you overuse them.
You've got to be kidding me. You really meant it when you said it was a scrappy car. I'm starting to feel like going home.
Well, once it gets started, it should be fine.
Maybe it's better if the car breaks down completely, and we don't leave until it's all fixed. But despite my thoughts, I hear the engine catch. The van is started.
There we go. Okay, are we ready? Everyone got their seatbelts on?
Of course I have mine on. So do Murakami and Tonya. The van starts to move. The mirror falls off all of a sudden. Chie stops the car.
Oh, that comes off all the time. Don't worry about it.
As we get nervous about it, he picks up the mirror and puts it back on where it was.
See, it's back on.
He's happy, but we just look at him with a stunned expression.
Good luck.
Tonya mutters quietly, and I nod. Oh God, please keep me safe. I fold my hands and pray.
Shiknosuke.
Chie calls me. I was sure she was going to tease me, but that wasn't the case.
Pray for me too.
The van starts again. Hey, can you start and stop more smoothly? You jerk so much I'm getting whiplash. I complain.
But I've never driven a car this big before. The eyeline is totally different. It's harder than it looks.
Chie replies as she stares in front of her.
I'm sure she's nervous too. there's not much space here in this city. Once we're on the freeway, it'll be easier.
Murakami is making it sound easy, but the idea of getting on freeway like this is extremely worrisome to me. No matter how positively I try to think, it'll be like a casket at full speed. I wonder if we can get to Nagoya like this.
Before we even think about that, I wish you prayed we got to Karari's house safely.
How could you say that as the driver? Despite the thrilling moments, we are getting closer to Karari's home. The surroundings change little by little. Karari always says we are poor, and now I can really understand what she means by looking at the neighborhood. The car continues through the neighborhood as we face reality. Since it's a very narrow one-way street, Chie is going very slow, but the roads are patchwork. The car shakes roughly. Then the car arrives at its destination. Someone is waving in front of the house.
Ah, look.
But I'm sure she wants to say it's Karari, but I'm not sure. She has pink hair. Chie has better eyesight than I do. Once we get closer, I'm able to see it too. It's our vocalist, Karari Shino.
My gosh, what a big car! Is this what we're going to use? How cool!
Anyway, what's with the pink hair? It could be a wig, I thought, but as I look at it closer, it looks like her own hair. What's that? I open the window and ask.
When I told my neighbor I was doing the band, she did this for free!
She answers joyfully. What do you think the teachers will say?
It's only for the tour. When we return, she'll dye it back again.
Okay, that should be fine then. I don't get it.
Wow, you're full of spirit.
Tonya talks as if nothing was wrong.
That looks great. You'll really stand out.
Thanks, but of course I look good. I'm a punk rocker.
Karari tries to answer with an iffy Kansai accent. I guess her mind is already under the Kansai sky.
Hey, can I name this car? Hey, Karari, are you ready to go? Just a sec. I need to feed the cats.
There are 2 plates full of rice, and I see 2 cats nearby. The cats are looking at us cautiously. I guess Karari was just feeding them the leftovers.
Okay, I'm done. Just a minute.
She disappears into the house. She comes back immediately. Girls usually take a lot more time getting ready. They put on makeup, fix their hair, etc. But Karari only takes what an elementary school boy would require. Not just an elementary school boy, but an elementary school boy during summer break. She only brings out a big bag full of her stuff. Of course, she doesn't have makeup on. Even her pink hair is messy. She should have at least fixed her hair. But come to think of it, the stage is the only place I've ever seen her with makeup on. And her hair is always messed up somewhat. I don't think she's like this because she's rushed to get ready for the departure. I think this is her normal self.
Thanks for waiting.
As she tries to get in the car, there's a toddler running out the front door.
Kawaii?
The toddler calls her. Is she her sister? She looks like she's just started kindergarten. She grabs Karari's clothes.
Souvenirs! Souvenirs!
She clings to Karari's leg while screaming. Karari kneels down to her eye level with a smile.
I'll get you a lot!
She answers while wiping the toothpaste off her mouth and buttoning down her collar. I guess she's a good big sister at home. I'm impressed. She fixes her sister's clothes and rubs her head.
Be good, okay? Don't cause any problems. Come on now, step away from the car.
She makes sure her sister is a safe distance from the car and gets into the car.
See ya! Take care and be good!
Karari waves and her sister waves back. She keeps waving until the mother comes out and takes her inside. You're a good big sister at home, huh? Karari becomes bashful. Next, we have to pick up Kashiwara. I'm a little worried about her. She said she'd take care of her family. But it's that grandfather that we're talking about. I don't think he'll let her go on a trip. As I expected, she didn't have permission the day before yesterday. She said she'd managed something yesterday. Can she really come? On the way to Kashiwara's, we drop Tonya and Murakami off in front of the train station. They say they are going to the music store. Even after he gets off, Murakami stands by the window as if he doesn't want to let us go.
I'm sorry about this crappy car, but take care of yourselves, okay? Especially Kashiwara. Please, tell her not to overdo it.
He worries. Tonya is worried too, but about different things.
Don't cause any problems for the music cafe staff. Don't forget to greet them. That's the basics for a band.
He gives us strange advice.
Murakami-kun, Tonya-kun, we'll be back as a great band. I won't forget.
Kurari answers to both of them. She must have seen a soap opera or something yesterday. She waves her handkerchief and says goodbye to them with tears in her eyes.
Don't get car sick.
Get along with the other bands, too.
The two give us advice.
Okay, I won't forget about either of you.
It doesn't sound like they're responding to each other, but this is a normal conversation for those three. The car heads to Kashiwara's mansion. By the way, I'm quitting being in drag.
No, you can't.
Kurari objects immediately.
That'll take all the fun out of it.
Oh, be quiet. I've already decided. Besides, it's not a matter of fun or anything like that. Don't you think that kind of thing always leads to a very wrong direction? I want to be a true bassist.
No, you just can't. No way. Then you won't be you anymore. You have to be in drag to be Shika-kun. See? Even on the internet, you were popular as a pretty girl. Don't disappoint the fans.
Kurari pleads as she grabs my clothes with tears in her eyes. Her passion is abnormal. It's no use. Being popular as a girl doesn't mean anything. I brought a guy's costume. It's not a religious one either. It's cool looking though. I'll be popular. I'm tired of you guys having fun by yourselves. No matter what I say, Kurari is opposed to my idea. I don't know why she is so eager to make me wear drag, but I can't give in. People's reactions after the cultural festival made me realize for sure. Also, there's the issue with Masayuki Onda. This can't go on. I'll be manly. I'll open up and live as me.
That's not fair. Don't you think so, Chia-chan?
As I express my intentions, Kurari asks Chie.
Can you guys be quiet? It's a crowded area. I need to concentrate.
She grabs onto the steering wheel. She looks serious.
You're making too much noise. I can't concentrate. You don't want to die, right?
With such a serious reply, both of us become silent. He made it alive. The car stops in front of the elegant gate to the Kashiwara mansion. As she looks up at the mansion, Chie sighs. I have a sigh of relief too. Kurari looks around silently. Is she still quiet because Chie told her earlier? I tell her it's okay now.
I'm getting used to this. I think we can do this now.
Chie says with a smile. I guess she feels confident about driving this car. I think that's great. However, I hope she's sure about it rather than just thinking she can do it. Oh, please. I say it from the bottom of my heart.
Well, don't worry. Just trust me.
She was so afraid herself just a little while ago. Where did this confidence come from? Not knowing how I'm feeling inside, Chie makes a call. She's calling Kashiwara. Kashiwara answers right away. Chie says a few things and hangs up. I wonder if she was able to persuade her grandfather.
Kachi just said she's coming right out, whatever that means.
Chie looks worried too. We wait for about 15 minutes in the car. Should we call her again? As I'm about to say so, I hear running from the other side of the gate. The door next to the gate opens, and we see a girl with a guitar on her back. It's Serena Kashiwara.
That was quick. Is everything okay?
Chie asks, but Kashiwara is worried about something behind her. The maid, Saiki, is following her with her bag, but she looks very worried and keeps looking back too. What's wrong? I ask because this doesn't look normal.
Nothing. Everything's okay.
Kashiwara jumps onto the van and takes the bag from Saiki. Are you sure everything's okay? I ask Saiki too.
Yes, I'll take care of the rest.
The way she answers suggests nothing is okay. Take care of what? What is there to take care of? Before I can ask, Saiki closes the door.
Please, go.
Chie is startled. She was looking at the map, trying to figure out the way. Why is she rushing us to leave? What's going on?
What's wrong, Sarana?
Even Karari notices something is amiss.
Nothing. Oh, you dyed your hair, Karari. It looks good. Yeah, but...
While Karari is still speaking, Kashiwara leans forward to the driver's seat.
Please, hurry and leave.
She says gently, but firmly. Chie starts the engine, not knowing what's really going on. Maybe because the engine was already warmed up, it starts right away. That's when we hear someone.
Hey, come back!
We hear the voice of an old man from the other side of the gate. Saiki runs back inside. Hey, Kashiwara, this is... I start to say something.
It's okay. Please, just leave now.
Kashiwara smiles. But
Please. Are you sure?
Chia asks Kashiwara while holding the steering wheel.
Yes, I already talked to him. It's okay. Please leave. If you say so.
Chia answers shortly.
Here we go.
She drives off. When the Kashiwara mansion is out of sight, Kashiwara sighs and leans back into her seat. As I turn back from the passenger seat, my eyes meet with Karari's. Run away? I ask her silently. Karari tilts her head a little and replies, I don't know, but maybe, silently too. That's probably it. Kashiwara probably never got permission from her grandfather, so she and Saiki probably planned this. In this situation, I can't think of any other scenario. And it's complicated. Even if Kashiwara is a punk rocker, and this trip is to perform, permission from her family is extremely important. Some people might say that it's no big deal, and even Chie seems to respect Kashiwara's decision. But I don't think that's right, personally. Because I'm the only guy, I have to be concerned about how people would think more than anyone, even if I have no intention of doing anything. Did you really get permission from your family? As I start, her phone rings. She has a call coming in. Kashiwara looks at the phone for a while and thinks. It's probably from her grandfather. She looks at the window and puts her hand on it. At the same time, Karari calls out. Kashiwara sticks her hand out and drops her phone. Her phone bounces a few times on the road. Then it's out of sight. We are all stunned. I don't know what to say. Kashiwara closes the window and fixes her hair.
I'm sorry about that.
She bows down very calmly.
So, Meijima-san, you were saying something?
She looks into my eyes. Well, your grandfather opposed this trip, didn't he?
It's okay. I explained it to him. Don't worry.
Kashiwara smiles again. Okay then. Of course I don't believe her, but I didn't say anything else.
If there's something you want to say, you should say it.
Chie teases me. Shut up. You concentrate on driving. I reply and look forward. If Kashiwara made up her mind herself, then it's not anyone's place to say anything anymore. I have absolutely no intention of doing anything her grandfather might be thinking, anyway. More than anything, I was overwhelmed by her indescribable power. Kashiwara can be scary. The car is moving right along. The reflection of the sun on the white car in front of us is really bright. The sky is clear and goes on forever. We are heading to the other side of the scenery. I can't help feeling carefree. The suspension must be bad. When the van speeds up, it shakes ominously. Also, the noise bothers me too. What is that noise? Is there something wrong? Since I don't know, I worry even more. Plus, our driver admits to a lack of driving technique. We are on the freeway, ready for death.
The freeway is easier to drive on than normal streets.
The car itself sounds like it's about ready to shake apart. But the ride is very smooth. There's no traffic, and Chie is humming at the wheel, as if she was an experienced driver. we were all looking very pale when the drive started. But now, once we're used to it, the shaking of the car and the noise don't bother us anymore, and we are actually pretty relaxed. We all start to feel more comfortable, and we can even look out the windows now. We pass the inner city freeway, and we are now on Tomei Freeway. The scenery of the gray and tall buildings is changing to peaceful rice fields. The freeway is going through the mountain range. At first, even Karari was nervous and very quiet, but now she's relaxed a bit. She's glued to the window, asking one thing after another to Kashiwara, just like a little kid. Kashiwara can't answer most of the questions, but she is smiling. Because the car is shaking, her face looks even more pale than normal, but she seems to be doing okay. Chie and I talk about the next performance while looking at the mountain range in front of us. Then a mountain shows up. It's Mount Fuji. The characteristic appearance is known to all Japanese. We've seen it from a great distance, but it's standing right in front of us. As I look at it up close, I realize there's an obvious difference from what we've seen and this. It's standing so grandly, as if it was the big boss of all mountains. Mount Fuji is the greatest mountain in Japan. That thought gives me a high on this trip.
Fujiyama! Fujiyama! Sushi geisha!
Is Karari trying to imitate foreigners on a sightseeing tour? As she looks at Mount Fuji, she repeats with a strange intonation and laughs at herself. Her pink hair still looks strange to me. As we look at Mount Fuji, the car goes even farther west. We leave Tokyo to Kanagawa, then it's on to Shizuoka. After Shizuoka, we'll go to Aichi. I know these places very well on the map, but this is my first time going to these cities by car. I've done this route on a Shinkansen before, but it felt different on the train. Even when I got to the destination, I felt like I warped. Compared to the Shinkansen, driving actually makes me feel like I'm moving. The geography we learned at school was true. Karari said that, and I understand what she means. It's more tiring than using the train, but it's not that bad. We've only departed not too long ago, but that's how I'm feeling. The only thing is, I wish the van was a little more comfortable. We take breaks at the service areas, and little by little, we get closer to Nagoya. Once in Shizuoka, we drive looking at the Pacific Ocean on our left. It's very windy, and according to Chie, the wind is pushing the van quite a bit. I hope the wind doesn't blow us into the ocean. As I worry about things like that, my cell rings. It's Murakami. He says that he's going over to Tonya's to practice the guitar. I wonder if he needs something. I answer.
How is the car doing?
It's so uncomfortable. I feel like I've whiplash.
Where are you now?
We just got into Shizuoka.
Can you talk?
Sure.
Tonya and I were talking about your band.
Our band?
You're getting a lot of attention now that you're on tour. We can't waste this opportunity.
What do you mean?
You should start a blog.
A blog?
Yeah, you update using the cell phone. You just let people know what's going on. You can even add some pictures. Right now, you're using Start Generation's site, but you should start your own.
That's true. It's strange to advertise on a different band's site.
I know. If you have your own site, you can let fans know what you're up to whenever on this tour. After all, you can be connected anywhere on the internet.
That's a good idea. Even if we don't get any responses, we can keep it as our record.
Why don't you talk to the other members about it?
I put the phone down and explained to the other members. No objections, everyone agrees.
I want to do it!
Kurori is the most excited one.
I didn't know you could do something like that on the internet! Gosh, that's great!
Since Kurori doesn't have a cell phone or a computer, she is amazed with technology.
Okay, good. I assumed you would agree, so everything's set up.
Then Murakami tells me that he will email me the ID and password and the URL and hangs up. As he said, he emails me right away. Kurori wants to look at it, but she must have gotten carsick from looking at a small screen, because she becomes quiet. That makes me think if she gets too noisy in the car, I'll pass her the cell phone. Around lunchtime, we arrive at the Hamana Lake service area. We can see the beautiful lake from the service area.
It's a midsummer unagi day!
Kurori says cheerfully. Once the car slowed down and the shaking got less, Kurori recovered from the car sickness. That's right, Hamana Lake is famous for unagi.
Have you ever had unagi pies?
Kurori asks Kashiwara and she answers no. I know she'll ask me next, so I tell her no too.
Okay, then today's lunch is an unagi lunchbox and unagi pies!
Kurori comes up with the menu. You were sick until just a few minutes ago. How can you eat?
Aren't you hungry?
Yeah, I am. The car continues into the service area. I don't care about the unagi pies, but I want to eat the unagi lunchbox.
I've been hearing about the safety of unagi from China, but I'm sure here, even at a service stop, they would be selling Japanese unagi.
I know we can eat them in Tokyo as long as we pay enough money, but I want to eat the famous Hamana Lake unagi.
That's when the car shakes big once. I think we hit a ditch or something.
You're startled, but fine. I worry about the gear. Rattle, clink, I hear loud noises.
Wow, is everyone okay?
Chie asks at the wheel.
The ants! The ants!
Kurori, who's turned around looking at the trunk area, yells.
Is it broken?
Chia asks fearfully.
No, they look okay. But something hit the door. There's a dent. Also, something fell from the drum set? Maybe the cymbals? Yeah, probably the cymbals. I hope they're okay.
We should check once the car stopped.
You're right. I hope they're okay. I haven't even used them yet.
Today is a weekday, but the service area is crowded. We find a space to park in the back area. Chie parks just the right way, so we can unload the equipment. I get off and stretch once, then go around to the back.
Oh my gosh, it's all messed up.
Chia exclaims from behind me when I open the door. When Tonya and Murakami loaded it up, everything was organized. But I guess the way we reorganized it when we put our luggage in messed everything up. Everything has fallen over and it's just a mess. I don't see any damage. I'm sure whatever's in the hard box or made tough are fine. But I'm worried about the mechanical stuff, such as speakers. I'm worried about the electrical stuff, such as speakers. The dent of the door is worse than I thought. It shows how hard things hit the door. Should we check on the electrical equipment, at least? Do you want to set up the drum set, too? After I check the inside, I turn to Chie.
Maybe we should.
Chie picks up the cymbal bag and opens it up.
I think the drums are okay, but maybe we should check the rest of the stuff?
Okay, then let's do the guitar and the bass. Let's see, this isn't a good place to do it. Let's move over there. Can you help me move the stuff?
Oh, I will. No, that's okay. I'll do it. Why don't you get some rest? I'm sure you've never been in a car like this before. You must be tired. Not to mention my driving, too. No, I'm okay. Things like that don't bother me. Besides, it's my instrument, and you should be resting. You've been driving for hours.
Kashiwara won't budge. I agree with her, because Chie's fatigue can make the difference between life and death for all of us. So, other than Chie, 3 of us unload the instruments.
Sorry.
As she holds the effector, Chie apologizes to Kurari, who's carrying things in both hands.
Don't worry about it. You are the driver. You need to rest. But the back seats don't even have headrests. And you have no leg room. I think that's more tiring than driving. We're fine. It's like a field trip. There's a restaurant over there. Can I go look at the menu?
Kurari points so happily and starts to run. Of course, she still has stuff in her hands.
Boy, Kurari is strong.
Kashiwara, who's about to collapse under the weight of the luggage, looks at Kurari. There's a bench next to the restaurant Kurari is peeking into. On the other side is a slope, and beyond that is a grassy park. It should be okay to try the instruments there, but coming back up the slope with the gear may be troublesome.
Looks like Kashiwara is exercising some independence and running away for the summer to join a band. At least everyone else got away without drama. Shikako already has one stalker. We don't need the CEO of a megacorp breathing down their neck. Well, maybe having 2 megacorps spying on them will help them escape, as 2 sets of spies will get in each other's way. Who knows?